Fantastic. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're here with the Trouble Notes in WNCW Studio B. Very excited to have you guys here. Talking about video and that. So video is being live from your Facebook page currently.
That's
and
right.
people can go back and look at it later as well. Yeah, and we will have some video up on WNCW Studio B page in YouTube or on our YouTube channel also.
Super.
And how can people buy your album, your debut, your follow-up?
Yep. So the best way would be if you're looking online. If it's physical albums that you're after, you can find those through our online shop, and you can get there either through our website, which is www.thetroublenotes.com, or through our Facebook page as well. There's a Shop Now button when you get there. If you click that, it'll take you straight to the shop, and that's like myshopify.thetroublenotes.com. But also, I mean, we're on every digital platform. So Amazon, iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer, the whole shebang. If you're consuming music online somehow, it's very easy to find our music. So that's not a problem. And and the new, in fact, the live album. So what an interesting point is right now we're working on actually migrating our entire online business over to the States, because dealing with Europe and the USA, while we're friends, it sometimes is very complicated. And so we're actually opening an online shop here as well. That's one of the things we're going to have finished by the time we leave, which is on the 27th of November. So right around Thanksgiving. We'll be thankful that our online store is also open here so that we can ship directly from the States and get things to everybody in time for the holidays very fast. So you can keep an eye out for that as well through our Facebook page, which should go up like next week.
Okay, very good. Thank you. And again, we're really excited about your show. It will be Wednesday night at the Grey Eagle.
Yes.
Is it doors at 7, or is that when
I think that would be the doors are at 7, and I think Quattlebaum will probably jump up there and kick the night off by 8 o'clock, and then we should be on about 45 minutes after that. So closer to 9. And the show is about 90 minutes, give or take, 5 or 10. Depending on how excited everybody is. Normally that means it's 100, but
who's your ideal audience member? What are they like?
Well, that's a trick question, because for us, I mean, one of the things that's really great about our audience is that we attract 3 to 80. And so we have little kids that are usually extremely filled with wonderment and excitement, but we also have usually an older and sophisticated audience that are really listening and excited by kind of what a lot of people consider to be something. I mean, I think it's a bit pretentious to call what we're doing new, but we do mix kind of old music in a new and fresh way. And so I think that a lot of, we have definitely an older and more sophisticated audience that likes to come to our shows, who are excited to kind of just hear our take on music that they've been listening to for their entire lives, whether it be, classic, because we have some songs that are very classical in the way that and the way that they sound as well, jazz. And so we mix a lot of old themes that you're familiar with as well, but we do it in kind of our fresh, exciting jump around the stage and do spins and stuff way as well. So the ideal audience, normally we like people that get, especially in a place like the Grey Eagle where you're standing and there's dance room, move around. You don't have to be quiet. Like, we like an audience that's going to go ahead and chirp at us and give us a little bit of energy, because the more energy you give us, the more we give you. And then we have that nice little circle that goes on. So that would be our ideal Grey Eagle audience, our stomping, foot stomping, screaming, leave a little bit hoarse. That would be cool. Yeah.
Synergistic.
Yeah, just don't throw tomatoes at us or anything like that.
We have some nice folks around here. You're going to have a great show and
That's
positive.
What we've heard.
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
What everybody's told, and everybody also tells us that the Grey Eagle is a killer place.
It is a great venue.
It's one of the better ones in town, which is what we were hoping for, because our hopes are very high for Asheville.
Okay, you can safely leave them up there.
Yeah.
I say with assurance.
Right on.
Everybody's in on this, right? Yeah.
Good.
All of our listeners, yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Come
Okay,
on.
if you could
Show us what you made of, baby.
Yeah, well, we will. We'll do our best. If you could close us out, I guess, if
Sure.
you will, with one more. And again, it is the Trouble Notes here in WNCW Studio B. Thank you so much for joining
Hey,
us.
thank you very much for having us, and we look forward, if you're listening out there, we look forward to having you in the audience at the Grey Eagle on Wednesday night. So we're going to play one last song. The song is called Boda. Boda was the imaginary friend of Kurt Cobain, and for us, we always joke that we tried to write a song because Florian over there was born in Germany, and he was born in a town where everybody in that town loves Nirvana. And the Germans actually, like us over here, we have a huge... Germany really has a love for Nirvana. In fact, our manager over here, Steffi's from a town, Heidelberg, where they played, Nirvana played the smallest concert of their entire, like smallest, not in terms of the number of people, but the smallest club. They played a very small club, and that show is famous forever now in the Schwimmbad Club in Heidelberg, Germany. Pardon? Which is gone. Yeah, that's true. It closed. But it was cool because, well, not cool, but it was sad that it closed. But I was proud to kind of have played a little bit at the closing party. So I felt like with these guys, everybody went back, and I was staying for Christmas there, and I got to play a few songs with my friend at the closing party. So that was pretty cool. But so this song is inspired by the music of Nirvana because we're big Nirvana heads, and it's kind of like an unplugged session, if you will. And so we joke that Bodo, who was the imaginary friend of Kurt Cobain, taught this guitar riff to Flo. And so the song is called Boda.